Alright, video 3 of the 1998 Grand Cherokee 4.0 rebuild. I'm kind of doing this in a reverse order just to show people. I've already removed everything out the front, and I just removed the crankshaft pulley, and I had to use a puller, and I put oil on it to help it free it up, but I had to use a puller on it. I've got all the bolts removed all the way around the timing chain cover. Now, normally, oil pan would come on first because you have 4 bolts that go underneath this. One right here, one here, here, and here. Alright, and you want those out of the way. It just makes the removal of the timing chain cover just a little bit easier. But I'm doing this because I don't have the engine flipped upside down yet to work on the underside. So I'm doing this in reverse. So I pulled the pulley off. And I'm going to make a suggestion. This is just me. Like I did with the push rods and labeling them and putting them in bags. When you're working on certain sections of the engine, take the bolts out, put them in a bag, mark it whatever, timing chain cover. Okay, it just makes putting an engine back together that much easier because there's multiple size bolts that are going to be on an engine. Hundreds of them. So it just saves you the confusion and the time of trying to figure out where the heck stuff goes. So, just to show you. Alright, what did I do? Alright. We got timing chain cover, valve cover, T-stat, water pump, ignition coil, crankshaft pulley. That's just for now. There's more stuff that comes along. Obviously I got the oil pan to work on. I got the distributor there I got to take off, and then I got the oil pressure sending unit there I got to take off. But I wanted to show you that there's a Woodruff key in the crankshaft pulley. Got to make sure you get that out. Otherwise, you're not going to be able to pull anything else out. But I already undid all the bolts. I've already cracked it loose, so basically all I got to do is just pull this off. And I'll show you. There's a plastic piece in here. You want to make sure it's in there. That rides right here. Just keeps tension on the chain. Like I said, mine's gonna get replaced. I'm not really digging that, but either way, I got to pull all this off. Pull this off, and like I said, you had to get this Woodruff key off the crankshaft in order to get this guy off. So there we go. And it also has its own key on this crank, on this sprocket, because obviously you don't want the sprocket to be turning. Obviously you lose your timing. So, and peering down, I mean, it is a clear shot into the oil pan now. So my next step is I think I'm going to remove the final pieces off the side, and then I'm going to flip this upside down, get the oil pan taken off, get a good look at the rods from underneath, and I'll flip it back up, and I'll do a removal of the cylinder head. And I mean, these engines are really easy to work on. It's one reason why I bought the Jeep, because I love the 4.0. It's a simple motor, not a whole lot to it. And believe it or not, as far as the machining factor goes, when you go to send it out to get machine work done, it's actually cheaper than doing a V8 or a V6 because there's only one cylinder head, there's only one block with a straight shot. So for a machinist to do this, it's very simple. And I'm a machinist myself, so I understand how this all goes. So just my suggestions on what I would do if I were you. Just makes an engine assembly that much easier. I've done multiple engines before and never have a problem putting an engine back together, and every single bolt is accounted for and I know exactly where it goes. So like I said, everything's marked as far as rockers, push rods, bridges, and then all the bolts for every single cover, water pump, thermostat housing, everything. And just makes it a lot easier, guys. So this is it for video 3. Video 4 will be coming soon. Thank you.